Imagine this for a second. When people talk about modern Ferraris, they jump straight to the loud ones, the F430, 458, 488, or the wild limited editions that dominate Instagram. But sitting quietly in the background is a Ferrari that doesn't shout for attention. And that's exactly why it's so special. The Ferrari 575M Maranello might just be the most underrated modern Ferrari ever built. At first glance, the design feels calm, almost reserved. But the more you look at it, the more it pulls you in. Long hood, tight rear, classic Ferrari proportions than the old school way. This was Ferrari in its elegant Grand Tourer era before massive vents and aggressive aero became the norm. It looks like a car designed to cross continents at high speed rather than dominate a racetrack for Instagram clips. Park it next to newer Ferraris and it doesn't scream, it whispers confidence. Now, under that endlessly long hood is where the magic really happens. No turbochargers, no hybrid assistance, no artificial drama. Just a naturally aspirated V12 that delivers power smoothly and endlessly. This engine isn't about shocking you with instant torque. It's about building speed in a way that feels special every single time you press the throttle. The sound is pure Ferrari, deep, mechanical, and emotional. It's the kind of engine that makes you want to lower the windows and take the long way home. Some people today expect hybrid systems and electric motors, but the 575M reminds us why Ferrari's old formula worked so well. It doesn't rely on technology to feel fast. It relies on balance, weight, and that glorious V12 doing what it does best. And honestly, that's part of why it's aging so beautifully. Even though this isn't an off-road machine in the traditional sense, it does have a kind of versatility modern supercars often lack. The suspension is comfortable enough for long drives, the ride isn't punishing, and the car feels stable and confident even on imperfect roads. It's a Ferrari you can actually use, not just admire. You could drive this across countries, through mountain roads, highways, and city streets without feeling exhausted. Step inside and you're greeted by a cabin that feels timeless. This was Ferrari before massive touchscreens took over. Leather everywhere, simple gauges, and a driving position that feels natural. It's not overloaded with buttons or screens, and that's the charm. Everything feels focused on the experience of driving rather than distracting you from it. The optional gated manual shifter is especially special. Each shift feels mechanical, deliberate, and satisfying in a way modern dual-clutch systems just can't replicate emotionally. When it comes to pricing, this is where the 575M really shines as an underrated gem. Compared to other V12 Ferraris, especially limited models, prices are still relatively reasonable from what you're getting. A front-engine Ferrari V12 with timeless design, usable performance, and serious long-term collectability. As enthusiasts begin to appreciate analog driving experiences again, cars like the 575M are starting to feel like hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Compared to earlier models like the 550 Maranello, the 575M feels more refined and slightly more modern without losing its soul. And when you compare it to newer Ferraris, it offers something many of them no longer do: simplicity. No driving modes that change the car's personality every second. No digital layers between you and the machine. Just you, the engine, the road, and that unmistakable Ferrari badge in front of you. The Ferrari 575M isn't flashy, and it never tried to be. That's exactly why it deserves more love. It represents a moment in Ferrari's history when elegance, power, and usability came together perfectly. If you're someone who values emotion over numbers and driving feel over hype, this might just be one of the best modern Ferraris ever made, even if most people are still sleeping on it.